I will start out with our bolster tonight. So you may need a blanket behind it. So have room. This will be for your upper torso. We'll move the arms over and behind the bolster. My head will be here. And you may need a cushion for your head. So you can... hi, everyone. So we're starting out with a heart opener posture, just to open the lungs as well, to help us breathe. A lot of us are anxious because of the times we are in. And then if you want, you can do your soles of feet together, or you could do your knees together with the feet flat on the floor. It depends on your back. So your arms are behind the bolster or at the edge, and your head can be with or without a blanket behind you. And we'll start breathing into the chest. And just relaxing back there. Try to release the weight of your body on the bolster and on the floor. So breathing into your diaphragm, but it also expanding the ribs, the bottom ribs especially. Deepening your breath with every inhale. Make sure you can let the weight release without straining. And just let go of your day right here, right now. Just get comfort into your prana. And then the heart is supported there, even though it's wide open, right? The back of the heart is supported with the bolster. So you should feel, even though a strange posture, you should feel fairly secure here and supported. We'll start moving the arms, and we'll bring the right arm alongside the ear, straight back. Try to release it on something, right? If your shoulder doesn't allow, add a block, a blanket. And we'll breathe a little longer on that right side of the torso. Expanding those right ribs. If you tire in your legs, just change the posture. Feel free to do a cross leg or straight legs. Staying with your Ujjayi breath. Like a wave within your body. We inhale and we bring that wave in, and we exhale and that wave just retracts and releases and goes away. And then we'll switch arm. Right arm straight out to the side. Left arm goes up alongside the ear and straight back on the floor. And we'll all bring our feet flat on the floor, so feet wide open, and bring the knees together, touching, and both arms straight back. Again, big rib, thoracic spine. Inhale here, just expand openly and to the sides as well, on either side of your torso. Engulf that breath within those ribs. Okay, let's take a couple more breaths right here. And then we'll interlace the hands, bring them underneath your head, right? And just relax the head into your palms with the interlacing. Release your elbows wide open if possible. Just trying to undo the extension of the neck that we just had. And then we're going to roll onto our right side. So easy does it with your torso, right? You may feel a little awkward here. And then drop on the floor fully flat without the bolster in your fetal pose. So you can rest your right arm should be straight up or straight forward in front of you, and then have a blanket to support your head on top of your arm or by itself. Breathing again, relaxing the spine, let it come back to normal. We'll straighten the legs straight out from the hips, from where you're looking, right? So straighten your legs sideways, together, stack them, stack the hips, stack the feet. Got a few breaths right here. And then we'll bring that left arm up, straight up towards the sky, and then roll the left arm all the way on the floor behind you. You can keep the blanket behind your head if you want, or remove it. And then, so a reclined twist with straight legs sideways. Bring that left shoulder on the floor, roll your head left. Breathe in gently and breathe out. We'll bring the left leg up, straight up, and keep the right leg where it's at. So come straight up with that leg. You'll be a little lopsided. Left foot facing the ceiling. You'll be on one butt cheek there or on one side, sort of. Try to straighten your left leg. And breathe. Softening your belly. Nice. Couple more. Last one. Let's try to bring that right leg up straight. Use your core and inner thighs to bring those legs straight up towards the ceiling. You're on your back now. Again, soften the breath. Let the sacrum anchor on the floor. It's okay if your legs tremble a little bit. One last. All right, bend the knees into your chest, relax your back. You can rock from side to side a little bit, just massage your spine. And then we're going to roll all the way on the left side into your fetal pose. Again, no bolster. You can use the blanket to cushion your head. Make yourself comfortable. Make sure you have room on that side. I really don't. I have to move away. So you can straighten the legs later on. But right now we keep the knees bent. Take another 2 breaths. And then start extending the legs straight out to your side. You're in a perfect 90-degree angle with your legs and torso. Stacking the feet and hips. Again, let that breath expand your belly so we can get some oxygen in the lungs. Breathing in and out. Good, nice and easy, releasing. Make sure your neck is long, your right shoulder is released. And we're going to bring the right arm up towards the sky and then roll that right arm all the way out to your right for your reclined twist with the legs straight. So again, you can keep the blanket or remove it. Try to bring the right shoulder on the floor. It may not be possible, but do the best you can. And then roll your head right. Good. One last breath. We'll bring the right leg up, straight up, right? So a big inner thigh split here. Reaching through the sole of your right foot, through the heel, straightening the right knee as best you can. So the right side of your lower back and glute is off the floor, right? You're mostly on that left side. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep the tension, slight tension in that right leg. Good. One more breath. On your next inhale, bring the left leg up. Use the core again and strengthen your legs here. Legs are straight up. We'll remove the blanket behind our head. If you have anything, let the head be on the floor unless you have neck issues and you need that blanket. So straight legs up right from the hip socket. Flex the feet, reach through the heels. Nice. We're going to tuck the arms underneath the glutes right here. So palm flat. And then you can feel your lower back cupping here and rounding a little bit. We want that. So this is to support the lower back so it's not arched. So you can lift the head off the floor or keep it on the floor. I'm going to try it with the head off the floor. Take an inhale here with legs together straight up. Exhale, reach the legs forward towards the floor without touching. Squeeze. Look in front of you if you can. If your neck hurts, keep the head on the floor. Tuck the belly. If your belly trembles, that's very good. And then inhale, go up with the legs. Exhale, we'll open the legs wide out. And then do a circle here. Go forward, legs together in front of you on the floor. Without touching. Inhale, go up, straight up. Exhale, wide out. Circulating, legs together in front of you. Inhale, up. Exhale, open the legs, reach forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Inhale, legs together and up. Exhale, out. Inhale, up. And exhale. One more circle. Inhale and exhale out. Hover right off the floor with the legs straight forward. And then bring them up and release them onto, bend the knees to release your back here. So again, you can rock from side to side, releasing the spine here. Give it a break. We're going to do the reverse motion of what we just did. So let's bring those hands underneath your glutes here to cup your lower back and keep it rounded on the floor. Legs straight up. Take an inhale and exhale. Legs reach forward towards the floor. Inhale, open the legs wide out and they come joining straight up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, wide open and up. And exhale, down. And inhale, out and up. Exhale. Just make circular motion with your legs. Half circle with each leg. Again, if your neck hurts, just keep the head on the floor. Inhaling as you lift the legs up, exhaling as you drop them forward. A few more. Good, last one. And exhale, hover the legs straight forward and off the floor. If you can look at your big toes, do that. Good, last one. Bring the legs up and bend the knees. Grab your knees and then roll from side to side. Release the tension we created here. All right, we'll bring the feet flat on the floor for your windshield wipe. So feet wide open like a bridge but wide, and then drop your knees on one side. Again, employ a deep Ujjayi breath. Right, we want to find our way into breathing deeper than we do in our lives. So we can release our anxiety and just let the mind just relax a little bit. It needs a break from all these thoughts. All right, let's come up with the knees and we'll switch side. Good, last breath. Nice, let's come in. And we're going to roll onto our belly. So flip yourself over. You can face the other side. We'll come back eventually. Then set up for your cobra. Right, so legs together. So in your setup of your cobra here, lift the inner thighs up and towards the sky with the legs together. Hopefully that makes sense. And palms flat on either side of you. Shrug the shoulders to your ears. Inhale as you do that. Exhale, roll those shoulders up and back. Place the shoulder blades on your spine. Squeeze the glutes and core and legs, and come on up with the torso. Inhale. Staying up. Shoulders stay down. Squeeze the legs stronger to lift. Good. Last breath. And exhale, releasing. Right, hands underneath your forehead. Bend the knees and sway the legs from side to side. We want to release the back. All right, beautiful. Release the legs. We'll widen those legs as wide as you can beyond the mat for your crocodile pose. And then drop the heels on the floor. So your feet are flexed. The inner part of the feet are on the floor. You're going to feel this in your sacrum, your lower back, your hips. Try to keep your hip bones touching the floor. So don't go too wide. And relax. All you do is breathe, nice and gentle. Pressing the tailbone towards the floor slightly. Breathe in the lower back. Yeah, expand it. Those of you who can, or if you want to try, let's lift those thighs on either side of us a little bit. So through the knees here, bring those thighs so it's going to widen your stance. And then extend the legs straighter from the knee. A little bit more demanding. And so keeping your legs wide open, we're going to bend at the knees, bring the soles of feet touching behind you. And then drop those feet towards the floor. Keeping the soles of feet touching. Just hang out. There's really not much to do. Your body will do what it can. Deepen the breath in the lower part of your lower back. We'll take one last breath. Nice. And then release those legs on the floor. We'll slowly walk the knees in, legs together. Take your time on the way back. And press back into your child's pose with your knees together. We're going to attempt to release the spine here. So heels underneath your sit bones. Drop your head on something, form, block, floor. And just let the back release. Your tailbone drop, right? A little bit of roundness in the lower back is good here. Breathing. All right, let's come back up onto your hands and knees. Setting up for your down dog. So you could do a short version. That's what I'm going to do. And pull up. Feet hip width apart. Nice and long torso, tuck the belly in and up. And relax. Relax the chest. Breathe in. Good. A couple more breaths right here. Pressing the heels even further back and down. Good. We'll step the right foot forward next to your right palm. So stay the way you are facing the back of your mat because we're going to turn around in different ways. So breathe right here, flatten your spine, and we'll drop the back knee. Back knee to mat. Inhale, open the chest, hands on the floor. You can use blocks here. And then exhale, round the back and lift through the inner thighs and core. So a cat-cow with your entire body. Inhale, drop the back knee. And then you can go at your own pace. Exhale up. Inhale down. Open the heart. Exhale, round and drop the head. Good. One more. We'll stay up on the last one. So staying up with straight legs. Back heel can be off the floor for now. Good. And we'll slant the back heel in like a warrior one and try to flatten it towards the floor without moving your stance here. Keep it. Deep breath, drop the torso. If you can, right, flattening your spine, drawing the sternum bone towards your foot. We'll take two more. Last one. And then walking sideways in your wide-legged standing fold. Turn the toes in. Heels out, palms flat underneath your shoulders, chest. A mini cat-cow as well here. So inhaling, finding a rounded back. And exhaling, curling under. See if you can move those shoulder blades on your spine as you curl under. As you round, you spread the shoulder blades apart. Coordinate a breath with your movement. Good. Let's take one more. So make sure your arches in your feet are lifted off the floor. So you got to cup the feet and then seal the outer edge of your feet on the mat. We're going to reach for the ankles, or some of you can reach for the outer edge of your feet here, tucking the fingers under. I'm going to do the ankles. Drop the head straight down, and then bend those elbows according to your abilities to drop and being straight down or not. Shoulders are up. Again, breathe in the ribs, the chest. So it's an upside down. The ribs are, your upper torso is kind of releasing here. So breathe into it. If you want to drop the head on a block, you could do that as well if you feel like you're close. Again, keep the shoulders staying away from your ears. Couple more breaths. Last one. Good, let's release. So walk your hands facing so lift the torso here. We walk facing the top of the mat with the left foot facing forward. Lunge. Breathe in. So align the front knee with the your hip. And we'll start doing our cat-cow here. So inhaling, rounding, lifting, the front leg straight, and then exhale, drop the back knee, open the heart, roll the shoulders back. So we go all the way down on the floor in the back leg and all the way up, finding room. Breathing with it. Last one. Staying up. Inhale up. Straighten your front knee. Keep the back heel up. Just relax in this way. Breathing into that left hamstring. So don't lock your knees, but straighten your knees nonetheless. And then we'll release the back heel in like a warrior one, slanted. The back foot is 45-degree angle. Big breath. Big exhale. Last one. All right, let's step into your down dog. Try to do the full length this time. Maybe check your plank. Make this your relaxation pose. Good. One last breath. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Press the chest forward as you push the heels back. Strong quads here, engage. Big breath. So again, drop the knees if you want. On your exhale, lower down. Belly to mat. Forehead to mat. Cobra, inhale. Pressing the chest up. Exhale, dropping the forehead. Inhale up. Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Maybe come higher. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale. And exhale, releasing forehead to mat. Actually, hands underneath your forehead. Stack them. Relax your legs. Relax your lower back. Relax the glutes. Oops. Let's bring the chin to your mat. Shalabhasana, locust pose, the Hatha version, Hatha yoga version. So fisting your hands right underneath your inner thighs, sort of. And then we lift the legs only. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the thighs. Push the fist into your thighs. If you want, chin on the mat. Unless you have any back, neck issue, you can drop the forehead on the mat instead. Keep the shoulders up and back. So squeezing in your tailbone, your glutes, your lower back, your hamstrings. Lift through the inner thighs. And then reach out with the balls of your feet away from you. Deep breath. Good, last one. And releasing, nice and easy. Again, feel free to sway your hips from side to side. Bring your hands underneath your forehead to relax again. Fully on your belly, face down. Now we'll take another breath. And set up for your bow pose. Then your asana. So forehead to mat, bend the knees, grab your ankles or your feet. And then we pull the feet away from you to lift the entire body up. Roll the shoulder blades on your back. Again, take it in steps. We take at least 5 breaths. Every inhale takes you higher. Push the tailbone down. Squeeze your back body here. Don't be afraid. Good. And one last breath. Lift those thighs. And then exhale, releasing. Very nice, everyone. Well, hands underneath your forehead. Again, sway those legs, bent legs from side to side. We'll press back into a child's pose. Maybe some of you want to come into your down dog. Good, couple more. Let's all come back up. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. And we'll step right foot forward. Inhale as you step for your warrior one. Back heel on the mat. So try to square your hip bones to the top of your mat, always in this posture. Don't forget to anchor your back heel. Good, let's take another breath. And then we'll lean. So arms up and overhead, alongside your ears, lean forward over your right thigh. So push that right hip bone back. The sit bone is fully engaged here. Come flat with your torso, maybe. Lots of leg strength here. Good, inhale, come on up. And then warrior two for your relaxation posture. Again, open the hip bones facing the side of your mat. So hip opener, warrior two. Good, deep breath. Windmill down, stepping back into your plank or on your knees. Inhale, we'll do our vinyasa here. So low push-up, your version. Cobra, inhale. And then exhale back, downward dog. We'll step, inhale with the left foot forward for your warrior one. Back heel on the mat. Again, find your stance. Let's come up. So you want to anchor the back heel comfortably here. If you're too wide open, sometimes you can't. And you want to keep that right hip bone coming in. Deep breath. Last one. And inhale. Let's hinge forward. So in a flat back over your left thigh if you can. Last breath. Inhale, come up with the torso, warrior two. Woohoo! So if you do this right, it can be very intense. And then push that right inner thigh towards the floor a little bit more. Deep breath. Last one. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, hands at the heart. Goddess pose, facing the side of your mat. Turn the toes out, knees over ankle. Keep the hands at the heart. Sit the inner thighs. Slightly more with every exhale. Good, last one. All right, straightening your legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the arms. So you can try to do your Garudasana from your goddess, or you can bring your feet together and just start from there. So we'll start with the right arm under. Goddess if you want. Bend the knees. Turn the torso towards your left leg. We're going to sweep that right leg over the left. One big sweep here. And then make sure you bend that standing leg. Inhale to open up, goddess. We'll do the arms as well. Palms facing each other, cactus arms. Deep breath, sit more. And then inhale, straighten up arms and legs. Good, exhale, release your arms. Good, and goddess, left arm under. Or feet together to start, it's up to you. So turn the torso over the right leg, left leg over right. Goddess, inhale, open up. Again, do the full version. Good, last breath. Arms straight out from the shoulders, heels out, toes in for your Prasarita Padottanasana. We'll do a hand interlacing, clasping behind your back. Pause right here. I need to regain my breath. And then we'll reach. So pull the arms away from you. Arching your back, almost rolling the shoulders back, and then we lean forward. Halfway. Micro bend those knees. Those of you who can go all the way down with the head, go for that. Keep moving the arms up and overhead, forward of you. It's easier if your head can rest on something, but if you're really far, don't worry. You can use a bolster, actually, we have them. If you don't have a bolster at home, get one, right? So you can do this at home online. We'll use them from time to time in this class. Good, couple more breaths. Nice, last one. Releasing the arms, hands on the floor, flat back. Breathe. Good, last one. And then we'll just come onto our knees here. Nothing fancy. See if you can sit on your heels for your mermaid twist, sitting on your right sit bone. So we slide off the right heel and then sit on the floor. Good. Turn right, left hand underneath the knee or use the knee. Right hand behind you. Look right. Good. Let the twist happen, right? As you exhale, your torso midsection will shrink slightly and let the twist go deeper. Good. Couple more. Massaging the spine, but as well as the internal organs and squeezing the toxins out of them. Inhale to look forward and exhale, release. Other side. So reset on your heels in your hero and then sit on your left sit bone. Opening up to your left. Good, deep breath. Make sure you inhale deeply, right? Opening the torso and the ribs and your back will really help you twist deeper. Good, last one. Inhale to look forward, exhale, releasing, yay. All right, those of you who can, we'll try to sit between our heels. If you cannot, use a blanket right behind you like that. You can roll it whichever way. You can do a 3-fold or a 2-fold and then sit on it. If you really have knee issues, sit on the bolster or blanket. Top of the feet on the floor. That's a requirement. Okay. And let me readjust my mat here. So we start out wherever we can. We're resetting the foot structure here and the health of your foot. A lot of people have feet issue. And strangely enough, that's because we wear shoes. All right, those of you who want to try, if you're sitting on the blanket, you can recline. If you're not sitting, if you're sitting on the floor, of course, recline on your form. If you can't, don't try. Just stay where you are. Let the quad relax, the joints release. The knees are close together. So this is a little bit more advanced. Those of you who want to lie back, you actually can all the way down. We'll take a few more breaths here. Try to release the toes, the pinky toe on the floor, flat. Real nice. Let's take one last breath. So you can come back up. Let's all come back up onto your legs. All right, nice, everyone. And then straighten them in front of you. Rock, shake those knees, ankles. Right, so flexing the feet for Paschimottanasana, your seated fold. All right, allowing the tailbone to release behind you. And then you get a deep stretch in your sacrum, your tailbone, your lower back. Not just the hamstring, so let that happen, breathe. Good, one last breath. And inhale, come on up, sweep the arms, grow the torso. So feel the sit bones on the floor, anchor them, hollow the pit of your belly, and then grow the spine right here. You can lift the heels if you want, like Dandasana. Deep breath, squeeze the quads, drop the shoulders. Last one. Good, releasing, palms at the heart. We're going to set up for, let's see here. So we're going to do Halasana Plow pose. But I'm thinking, so if you could use a flat blanket like this, like a rectangle. Some of you may not be able to do this, so you'll go do just legs up with the block underneath your Viparina Karani. If you can and you have no real neck issue, you want to bring the shoulders right at the edge of your blanket here. The neck will be outside and so is the head. It just will give you a little extra comfort. And then you roll back like a shoulder stand, except the feet go straight back behind you. Make sure you grab your lower back on the way back. So if you can't do this, again, do your Viparina Karani with the block underneath the lower back and the legs straight up. Right. So your neck is not on the blanket. Make sure you readjust if anything. So your legs can hang out in midair like mine, just because I'm not forcing or pushing it. With my brainstem injury, I've had, it just can be a little too much for me, but I'm going to let my body just come into place gradually. So breathe, relax, hands on your lower back, elbows, upper arm bone, close together behind you, underneath you. Breathe. If you have the floor, start flexing the feet, pushing the heels back, and lifting the sit bones, lengthening the torso up. If this is too much on the neck, keep the spine rounded more, or the knees bent, or both. If your feet are on the mat, on the floor behind you, you can interlace your hands and straighten the arms on the floor. We'll start bending the knees on either side of our ears towards the floor. Keep the feet on the floor. Big belly breath. Again. Spinal and belly breath. One more. We'll slowly roll out. Nice and easy. Right, nice. Removing your blankets. fish pose. So straightening your legs, palms flat underneath your glutes. I mean, beyond the glutes here, underneath the thighs. Top of the head on the floor, looking behind you. Breathe in. Again, use the elbows forms to help you arch the spine. If you can't do this posture, do happy baby pose. Big open ribs here, floating ribs. Take 2 more. Then we'll slowly release, nice and easy. Whew. We'll do our Supta Baddha Konasana for about 8 breaths. A reclined butterfly, right? So make sure you lengthen the torso, right? Make sure it's not all squished in, and sacrum flat, knees wide open, soles of feet touching. Relax the lower back. I will grab our head as well. Everybody grabs your head with both hands on either side and then underneath at the same time. Lift it slightly with the, so you do that with the hands. The head doesn't lift on its own, right? Lift, pull the head back and away from your torso. You should feel a nice elongation in the back of the neck, maybe all the way between the shoulder blades even, and then release the head. Nice, relax those back ribs on the floor. Last one. Squeeze the knees in. Cross the left thigh over the right, like you're crossing your leg at the table. And then bring the knees in. We'll grab the feet on either side of those hips, or whatever you can grab. If you can't grab your left foot, your right foot here on the left side, just, lasso it. Just kidding. But just strap it. That will do the same. And then so push the feet out and away from your hips, but towards the floor slightly. You should feel a hip opener here. Relax your shoulders. We'll use the arm strength, but not the shoulders. And then release. So feet flat on the floor. We'll do the other side. Cross the right thigh over. Bring the legs over you. And then reach for the feet, ankle, anything you can reach. Separate the legs, the feet out and away from your hips. And then push down slightly. It's a small movement. You don't have to go crazy unless you're wide open. Deep breath. So it's like a cow face pose, but on your back. Good. Last 2. Make sure the sacrum flattens a little bit more here. Release it. Relax the tailbone. Last breath. So you want to relax the glutes to be able to do that. And then releasing. Nice, everyone. Onto those legs. Happy baby pose before Shavasana. And then releasing. Nice, everyone. Onto those legs. Happy baby pose before Shavasana. Big belly. Again, work on expanding the lower part of your belly. Think of the happy Buddha, right? He's got a huge belly. One more. And then we'll release. So if you feel like you need more of a twist, you could do one more twist here. Actually, let's all do it. Knees together and drop your knees on the right. You could do a one-legged twist if you'd like as well. And roll your head left shoulder on the mat. Stack the knees. And then we'll start bringing the knees in to go to the other side. Good, real nice. Let's take one last breath. And then set up for your corpse pose, Shavasana. You can use your bolster for your knees. I mean, it's not for the knees, it's for really the back. So the back is rested and flat. Yeah, make sure you're completely warm. Cover yourself with the blanket, socks. You can cover the chest. Sometimes that will do it. Slowly wiggle your toes and fingers. We'll roll the head from side to side, nice and gentle. And then bring your arms up and back, a nice big stretch in your entire body. Slowly bring your knees in. Again, pressing the thighs over you to drop, to release the back further. Then roll on your side, fetal pose. We'll press ourselves up. Let's come seated. Completely serene, calm, and at ease in your heart, in your mind. Just letting spirit come through. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here to do. Namaste. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you for joining me. Do sign up and subscribe to my channel. You also can make some comments. I'd love some comments. Nice one, of course. All right, I'll see you next week. And come visit anytime. The studio is open.